Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Art of the Finish Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Rellz, joined once again by my partner.
Oh, me? It's me. It's that DOOGIFRANCHISE, a serene place to be. Your man in the hoodie acting all goody because he truly here to be doing this show, and it's no longer 2, it's 3. Let's go bell to bell, Rel. All right.
And joining us is the third man, brother, Late Night Flight Podcast's own Nasor Naru. What's going on?
The head of the table, the American Airlines, the greatest Henny Badger who's ever lived. 100 episodes of the Late Night Flight Podcast and counting. 30,000 downloads and counting. I am the third member of this cast. We're going to make this thing happen, though. What
You
up,
can't
fellas?
talk the head of the table?
Yeah, you noticed that too, right? This is exactly what I just said when he put it.
Nasor, don't make me come with jokes.
What's up? Oh, don't let me come with reactions.
Okay, I don't
my talent is not actors. We are reactors. All right?
Okay.
And I will react.
All right.
Wait, am I going to have to be the referee in this?
Like you might. You might.
All right, so
me and Nasor's been having back and forth for the last couple of weeks.
It's gonna get to the point when Nasor's gonna hit you with the finishing move, and then as soon as he goes for the pin, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then I'm gonna get up and not count to 3, and then it's gonna be over.
There we go. And then he gets caught. He gets hit with the art of the finish, and then gets pinned.
The art of the finish is like a 3D combination doomsday device, but we're not gonna tell you how we execute it.
See,
that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm already Sami Zayn up in here. That's crazy.
No, fact. Oh, well, yeah. I'm not gonna go for it, bro. You got to get initiated in. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
CK, what up, bro? Yo, you gonna right now? You auditioning for the role.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
You get one chance to make it right, man.
I'm slapping up President Don just to be here, yo. Like my man Sammy did with Kevin Owens. I'm taking out President Don. It's over.
Oh, CK said we're gonna botch the finish. No, we're not.
Never.
No, we're not.
Never.
No.
All right, so I got 3 things I want to talk about before we get to our topic, right? One, matter of fact, let's get the easiest one out the way. What do you guys think about WWE trying to do this whole betting thing now?
You said betting?
Yeah.
Listen. Let me answer it real quick, and then franchise, you can take it away. This is an excellent idea. It brings me all the way back when Vince told Atlantic City, even though this kind of hurt the business of wrestling, but he told Atlantic City, listen, come on, you know this ain't real. Come on, this ain't real. And that was a whole thing that was going on in the late 80s, early 90s. But I like it. I think it's fire. What's wrong with it? I mean, yes, it is a scripted sport. Yes, it is predetermined, but the only people that know are the bookers and the talent that's inside the ring. What's up?
Today I read on Twitter
Talk to me.
that the thing is when it comes to the whole betting thing, that they're not even going to tell like referees like who's going to win the match. So that way it's not predetermined. That would be chaos. But bro, that's chaos. Imagine. Let's just say, imagine KO hitting Roman with like a pop-up powerbomb, right? And we all know that is false finishes, right? But he doesn't know the finish. And like, what if he don't kick out on time?
They know the finish. Come on, the wrestlers know the finish. The referee, I think that's just.
Bro, you can't cue the referee in?
I think the referee know. They just saying that just to shut everything up, in my opinion. But I'm with you on that. That's a dope line by you. But I think the referee's in on it.
Bro, I would not bet on it. Unless it's Roman Reigns in the match, I'm not betting on it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's mad risky, yo.
Yes.
That's way too risky. Cause they do that with DraftKings already. But like, but they bet on how the finish goes. And my thing is like, it's like betting on a soap on a soap opera if somebody going to die
Like
this season. I'm not doing that. Like that's too risky for me.
like take example Sunday, right? At Revolution, right? How many people would have bet DraftKings would have been like MJF would win with the use of the dynamite diamond ring? But yeah, he used the damn oxygen tank. Nobody would have expected no damn oxygen tank.
I'm pretty sure on the line it would say defeat by shenanigans or something like that. It wouldn't just be an oxygen tank or a water bottle or a brass knuckle or a dynamite diamond ring. It could do that. Matter of fact, you could do all of those things. That's the great thing about betting. You can say whatever you want. Run in by CM Punk. Who knows? Who knows? I like it. I love it.
Yeah, it would be.
That would be a fire plot twist.
But you actually we actually kind of segue right into the next thing I wanted to talk about. If you guys got a chance to watch it, what did you guys think of the Iron Man match?
Okay, wait, before you get it, I didn't get to watch the Iron Man match. My connection.
Cut my stuff off, yo. Nah, I don't want to be
here.
Nah.
No.
So let me ask you a question. How did you watch the House of Black Elite match but not watch the Iron Man match?
Let me finish. I lost connection. I kid you not. I lost the connection. By the time on my service, I got to everything. I tried to watch it. I kid you not. I tried to watch it. I literally tried to watch it 2 hours before I came on this show. And it wasn't there. Now, out of two things.
Go ahead.
Out of, they got caught, my service, or two, like myself and maybe a few others, they thought MJF sucked too. But I am going to go with the benefit of the doubt and just believe it was the service and not the opinions of MJF.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that after watching this match,
you will give MJF
one of the greatest Iron Man matches I've ever saw.
Okay,
I have to give MJF his flowers.
Why are you saying thank you? Like,
I have to give MJF his flowers for two different reasons. One, he really hung for 60 minutes.
Yes, he did.
Two, he was bruised. I don't know if you've seen a picture of his face today on Twitter.
Oh, with the black eye?
He is bruised. And three, he made Bryan Danielson tap. I'm sorry.
I heard he wasn't even breathing hard, son.
Nah. Well, it was like 60. When they went to overtime, Bryan Danielson was just like, he looked like he just started the match.
Who? Brian?
Bryan Danielson.
That's crazy.
Bro, he was not. MJF was drinking water throughout the match, trying to get the win.
I just see the clip of him throwing the water at the little kid though. That
wasn't water. That was tequila, and that was the problem.
That's funny. That's like, okay, now I find it funny. I thought it was water. I was like, water, that's fucked up. Tequila, I'm like, damn, that's funny.
Nah, man, you don't get to talk about this franchise. No, man. You can be a pro wrestling analyst. And you don't even want to sit there. Nah, for real, because you over here looking like
stop out. Time out.
What's up, bro?
I am not an analyst. I am a podcaster with an opinion.
Okay.
Okay. Analysts get paid. I don't get paid.
One day you might get paid.
Not yet, bro. Not yet.
Exactly. Not yet. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you over here looking like the Sith right now. The Sith that do not like legitimate wrestling. But we're gonna get to that.
Yeah,
we'll later. Like one of Undertaker's druids right now.
That's for real. Okay. For real. And guess what? He's still better than MJF.
You look like Vince McMahon when he took the mask off. I mean,
who's still better than MJF?
Hey, watch him out. Listen,
watch him out. I just wish you would have watched the match. That's all I want to say.
Because it's crazy because he's saying he's better than MJF, right? I'm just gonna say, please watch the match first.
I'm gonna try to watch it again because, I'm serious. Not the site that I had me watching the pay-per-view. It literally got cut at that match, which was the weirdest part because it's actually in parts, and it literally got cut at that part. Like, I kid you not when I said I wanted to watch the match. Because I kept hearing mad good things about it. And I'm like, all right. Like, I literally made pancakes and eggs for dinner to watch the match.
You made pancakes to watch the New Day.
Huh?
No.
There was some insane spots in that match that was just like cringe. Like the flying headbutt off the top rope. That shit always makes it cringe for me because it's Danielson. the tombstone that MJF gave Danielson off the ring apron. Oh my God. Just the fact that he made him tap out with his own finisher
was great.
Yeah.
Wait,
was
what?
great.
He made Danielson tap out with the label lock.
Yes.
Hey, all right, I give credit.
It's
see, look at you. Look at your face now. Everything changed.
And then
right?
when you see that when you see that promo this past Wednesday on Dynamite.
Oh,
and Danielson is he's torn. He's like, yo,
I saw that.
It's right.
You want my opinion where I think they're going with that?
Where are you going with that?
I think they're going with a face Danielson versus a heel Mox at Double or Nothing.
That sounds good to me. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Blackpool Combat Club are full on heels now.
Oh, they out here trying to kill people now.
Yeah. I think Hangman's gonna fight Claudio for the title.
Yeah.
And Danielson's gonna fight Mox.
Oh, okay.
That's just my early take. I could be wrong, but that's just
I get it. All right. So,
all right, and the third thing I want to discuss.
Go ahead.
So you know where we're going with this, right? Because this is the most important. I have to say it.
Is this about being the Elite versus House of Black, which was a great match as well? See, franchise. I watch both. I watch Spot Monkey Wrestling and I watch legitimate wrestling.
I'm not gonna front. The highlight match for me, I wasn't even going with that, but the highlight was for me was when he went to go for the Meltzer driver. Yeah, he did that 450 into that knee.
Yo, okay. So all right. You know what? Let's have this conversation real quick. Because this is me and Nas been beefing about this all week too. So when I saw that match, I was talking to Nasur and I said, yo, the Elite is not a fair team. They are a complete cheat code. Like,
well, you've been saying that for the longest.
But I've been saying it takes too much to beat these guys. And it's you're telling me, hear me out now. You're telling me
it takes the great bomb to beat those guys. But
it takes the House of Black to beat them.
No, let me finish. It took, when it was the Death Triangle, it took a bunch of hammers.
Facts. It took a hammers in 6 different matches. To make it even House, it's not even like there wasn't even a little bit of shenanigans with the House of Black still. Like, there's still some shenanigans, and they was like, yo, how can I say? All it did was have them take the eye off the ball for a second for them to be left open. Because once, I ain't gonna front, the match to me was over once he got hit with the black mask, and I was like, yeah. The way he did the split when he kicked him.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, it's over. There is no, I don't care. Like, anybody get hit next, it's a wrap. Because I sat there and I said, yo, you got to beat them with a hammer, or you got to literally interfere in their matches. And then Nasur posed the question. He said, do you think they could beat the Bloodline? And the Bloodline as in the Usos and Roman. And I said, yes, because they're more cohesive and they've been working together way longer than Jimmy, Jay, and Roman. Like, they actually have movesets that go into their movesets.
Mm-hmm.
The Usos and Roman don't. But I will say, if it's the Shield, then
that's
I'm like,
story.
Yeah, it's a fair fight. If I say that if it's the New Day, then it's a fair fight. But if it's the Elite versus just them three of the Bloodline, nah.
Okay, so now I got a question for you, franchise, right?
Listening.
If the Elite is a cheat code, then what is the House of Black? Because they beat them cleanly.
No.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna tell you what the cheat code is for the House of Black. Brody King. Because they literally could not do anything with Brody King in that match.
But they still held them down.
And shout out to Julia Hart for taking that nasty V trigger.
But who still interfered in the match, which had them take the eye off the ball. Her interferences what got Kenny rocked.
Yeah, but her interference didn't cost them the match though. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't even Kenny that got pinned.
Yeah, but that also slowed Kenny down. Like I said, you gotta slow them. You gotta,
Bro, that black mass to the split was just
That's what I'm saying. Like, I saw that and I said, I saw that and did this. Cause I was like, yeah, it's over, bro. That's when I had to throw my hoodie up. I said, yeah.
I'm just trying to understand why they teasing us though. Why they won't give us Kenny versus Malachi 1-on-1?
All right, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see Kenny fight all of them.
Facts. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to see Kenny fight Brody, but I can watch him fight Buddy Matthews all day.
Yeah,
I just want to see them go V trigger for V trigger all day.
I want him to hit I want him to hit the one-winged angel on Brody King. That's a feat. That's a feat.
You think you'll be able to pull that off?
Yo, listen, man. I got more faith in Kenny Omega than I do Darby Allin.
Hey,
And
you got more faith in anybody than Darby Allin.
That's true. Even MJF, I got more faith. So, like, but yo, that he has to go through all of House of Black to get to Malachi.
My only fear is that next week House of Black is going to lose those belts. I don't like where this is going.
They're not losing it next week.
I hope not. Kenny Omega versus MJF now makes sense. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think MJF's next challenge is Hangman. Well, actually, you want to know something? I thought that after last night because for
it's
some
Adam
reason,
Cole.
Yeah, no, I think they're saving Adam Cole for September's pay-per-view. It would make more sense. Double or Nothing. And then you have All Out in Chicago in September.
Okay,
it would make more sense to have Adam Cole build him up through the summer.
So, who would it be his next opponent?
I don't want it to be Kenny because Kenny's not going to win.
It's going to be Darby.
You might be right. It might be Jungle Boy. You never know.
It might be Jungle Boy. I like that. Jungle Boy had the most significant singles win other than MJF at Revolution.
Besides Hangman.
Right.
Those two had the most significant wins.
Hangman's, you're right about that. But since it's, and you're right, because it's over Moxley, it's over a former champion. But
he made Moxley tap.
He made Moxley
did something Moxley and I can't remember Moxley ever tapping, to be honest with you.
Oh my
Hangman
God.
does deserve a shot, but I do like Jungle Boy versus MJF.
But you have to build Jungle Boy now. But now you have to build Jungle Boy up for the next couple of months. He can't be off TV for like 3 weeks and then win like 2 weeks leading into the pay-per-view.
That's fair.
Well, and that is fair, but I think in Jungle Boy's defense, Christian Cage was the one that was injured, and they didn't have anything.
Oh, yeah.
So that wasn't his fault. I'm pretty sure Jungle Boy would love to be at Dynamite every week in, week out. He's a good worker. He's just not a good promo, but he's a good worker, though.
You're right. You're right. I'm not even going to try to defend it. He gets the crowd through his work and charisma, not vocal charisma, just wrestling charisma.
I mean, his charisma is his father. I mean, he don't have no charisma.
No, Jungle Boy needs to get rid of Jungle Boy. Just call himself Jack Perry and grow his beard out.
That'd be
and
hard.
There you go. Now you got a badass already. Yo, CK, you had Adam Cole. I agree, because you got to look at it like, imagine an all-out pay-per-view with the hottest babyface in Adam Cole versus the hottest heel in JF.
I like that.
We don't know if he's the hottest babyface yet.
Adam Cole is the hottest babyface, bro.
He can be, most definitely.
Everybody loves Adam Cole. I dig that.
Baby.
Like,
no, I'm not having MJF beat Adam Page, Kenny Omega, Samoa Joe, Claudio Castagnoli, Adam Cole, CM Punk, Chris Jericho. Because then once he beats all those guys, then who the hell is left? Because I'm not gonna be okay with MJF beating all these guys and then winning and then losing to Jungle Boy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna feed all those main events and then he lose to Jungle Boy.
I mean,
Adam Cole still got to stake the claim on the strength that he won that Owen Hart tournament.
Yes,
that's true.
Yes. Because remember, the concussion took him out. So
that's
who
right.
knows? Honestly, it sucks because the concussion took him out. Injuries took Kyle O'Reilly out, and we never got that elite versus undisputed elite feud.
I know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of
his own self out by his own words.
Yes.
I thought Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole would be the ones to beat Jericho for the ROH title. More Kyle O'Reilly than Adam Cole, though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be Daniel Garcia, but they totally fumbled that. They had a storyline ready.
Do I have to put like a WWE logo on the back of my stuff when I come and be like, I have to press the button for the bias? We've been talking about AEW for like 17 minutes.
But the funny thing is,
what is going on here? What is going on here?
The funny thing
we got
is,
time.
I was going next. Where I was going next was the last thing out of the 3 things we were talking about. You was the one that started talking about Elite and House of Black. I was going towards what do you guys think of the finish on Monday with Jay turning on Sammy finally?
I loved it. I was happy about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. When he hugged him,
legitimate?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
I think, and I want your opinions on both of your opinions on it.
Okay.
I think he did it to protect Jimmy. because remember, Roman said if he didn't fall back in line, he was going to blame Jimmy. So I don't think he did it for family per se. I just think he did it for his brother.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm cool with that. I'm
I
cool
like
with
that a
that.
lot.
I just love the
I like
acting.
that a
And my
lot.
man
You
picked
got-
him
yo,
up, picked him up
Uso-
by his shirt, said, "This family shit."
Nah, the minute he hugged him, the way he hugged him, I was like, he's going to turn on him.
Yo,
Then when he threw the one in the air, I said, how you throw the one in the air if you're not part of the bloodline no more? Then I was like, yeah, the super kick is coming. I seen it.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. I was hoping he kicked him because I was sitting there going, I was sitting there, was like, kick him. I was like, don't hug him, kick him now.
You got to remember in this whole bloodline storyline, the Usos have been protecting each other more than protecting anybody else. So it's almost like we have to see where the story goes at WrestleMania and after WrestleMania, because right now you have to have the Owens and Sammy match, which looks like Cody's going to bring them back together. Sadly,
because of him talking to Kevin in the back.
I honestly wanted Cody to have nothing to do with this storyline, but to be totally honest with you, Cody, I'm gonna tell you,
connected. They're
okay,
connected.
yeah, but okay. So this is my gripe with the whole Sammy, Cody, Kevin bloodline thing, right?
Yes, let's bring it out. I want to hear it.
The built-in storyline is Kevin Owens and Sammy taking out the bloodline, right? Including Roman, right? At this point, I'm sorry, but Cody does not fit. And I hate to say it that way because I'm trying to find where he fits, but it's almost like the jealous kid trying to be hanging out with the cool kids. And he was like, I'm gonna find my way to fit in somewhere.
Hey yo, did you just call Cody the corny kid?
Yo, get him to saw. Get him to saw because I can connect the dots. I can connect the dots.
Okay, so
the man just got a full-throated endorsement by John Cena that past Monday. The man hugged him twice.
Okay, so now my thing is this: if that ain't blatant to what WWE is trying to do, how long does it take before they start turning on Cody? Then
it doesn't matter.
We all know. We all know where this is going. How long have you been a wrestling fan?
Forever, since I was a kid.
Franchise, how long have you been a wrestling fan?
Okay, we ask a franchise.
As long as I can remember.
Okay, so answer this for me, both of y'all, being astute wrestling fans.
Yes.
How many times has WWE have tried to force feed the red hot babyface down the throats of the fans that they eventually turned on them?
Okay, I got you right now. John Cena, Roman Reigns.
And how many? And for the most part of their babyface career, how often were they booed?
Okay, so we chose two. Let's go down the line and let's keep. Hold on.
Hogan was good to '93.
Hold
then
on.
the fans got tired of him.
Yeah, but that's because. But it wasn't. No, it was Hogan politicking that made that terrible, and everybody knew that because look.
In '93.
Yeah.
No,
because
I think everybody before he left him with the WCW was
because everybody know Yoko should have been that guy.
I agree.
And then Brett should have been the other guy, and everybody know Brett was that guy.
That's why they did a Hogan finish now, like they did in WrestleMania 9. The babyface would get super booed for that shit.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, Brett was supposed to be that guy. That's when Brett was that guy, Brett held it down. When Shone was that guy, I mean, they were still losing in the ratings, but he was still their guy. Ain't nothing. Austin, technically, Austin was legit force fed because he was on like a segment, like a crazy amount of segments.
Yeah, but once he started beating up the boss, he became the hottest acting professional wrestler.
Hey, but still, it's still being force fed, even if you're beating up the boss.
So if I could piggyback on what you're saying, franchise, because I do agree with you. As far as to your point, Rel, Roman, John Cena, yeah, we got force fed. But what I will say this, there wasn't a great story with Roman's dominance as a babyface. There wasn't a great story with Cena. They sort of I feel like the fans started writing on the wall when it came to Cena, and they was just already doing the yay boo. Like the women was loving Cena because Cena take the shirt off. Women gonna love that. Kids are inspired by that. Men hate it. You know.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Wait, time out.
Do you think?
Give me a second. Let me just tweak what Nas said a little bit. Because all right, I don't think because like people loved Cena. When Cena was in Dr. Thugonomics and then worked his way up, the problem was it was like certain situations where other stars was coming up that you wanted to actually see have a bit of a run. Yo, they just kept going with Cena because there's certain people where you're like, all right, yo, pass the rock. Like he was like they made Cena look like the ball hog. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So the problem with wrestling is, right, or WWE, I should say, when Vince was in charge, is that you knew what it was coming when they started building up a super big heel. You knew what was coming. You knew who he was going to fight, and you knew who he was going to lose to. In the 80s, it was Hogan. In the 90s, it was John. Well, no, not 90s. It wasn't John Cena. Who was it in the 90s?
90s was a mix of, I want to
Yeah,
say,
because I'm
The Rock.
no, I'm talking about because even early 90s, it was Diesel for a year, and then Brad.
It was no,
Okay,
not early 90s. It wasn't. It was. I got you right now. Yoko, Psycho Sid, then Diesel, and also in early 90s, Undertaker was a villain.
But Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels had the chip though in the early 90s, somewhere between 93 and 96. They had the chip. But not Shawn Michaels, but Bret Hart most definitely.
Bret Hart had it, then Ric Flair had it, and Bret Hart beat him.
And remember, Shawn Michaels was a super heel back then.
Yeah.
But wasn't getting the chip. But people started becoming a fan of him because of his work ethic.
Matter of fact, hold on, you just made a good point. Was there even a babyface champion between 96 and 2000 in the WWE Attitude Era?
Yeah, Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to? Okay, right.
Honestly, there were more heels than
you can call him
and Mick Foley.
And Mick Foley. That's a good point.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, because this all ties into our topic anyway, because we're talking about both companies anyway. Okay. But my question is, what's more exciting to you as a wrestling fan, to see multiple title changes or to have one solid champion for as long as Roman?
I'm gonna answer. You want to answer? Go ahead, franchise.
Nah, you could go. You go, because I gotta word this right.
All right, cool, no problem. For me, real fast, it's still about the story, bro. Look, like right now, this bloodline story is ridiculous. Like it has so many twists and turns. Like we're debating where we want to see Sammy at in the storyline because the story is that good, and Sammy has been that good in the story.
But the question is that to play devil's advocate with that, the bloodline storyline is so good that it's not even about that. We don't even worry about the champions.
Right.
We just worry about who's going to turn on who next week. When is Jay finally going to be smart enough to beat Roman's ass? Like, this is what we're worried about. We're not even thinking about the belt, because personally, I feel like this storyline is so overshadowing the championship that I don't think Cody's winning at WrestleMania.
See, but that's the thing. Like if you make it revolve around the title like that, that means the title's making the man. The man's not making the title.
Oh, but Roman made those titles years ago.
Okay, so now, all right. So now he's making the title. It's not the title making Roman. And then the thing about it is like, it's like, you built. When's the last time you had and I'm gonna legit say this. The last two final bosses that was ever built in the WWE was Triple H and JBL. And then you always like to see the come up of the last two final bosses. Because when Triple H had his terror run, it was Batista, and then Batista beat him.
When they jerked Booker T at WrestleMania 19,
then like every time anytime Triple H would not even not hold the title for longer than 6 months. Anything past once month 7 hit, Triple H is champion again. And then it took a Batista to beat him and literally send him on his way. Y'all remember, JBL had an ill SmackDown run. And you was trying to figure out who gonna beat him, but then you saw this one young upstart just working his way up the ranks, beating people that he couldn't beat before, working his way up. And guess what he did? He dethroned JBL. And you know what he told JBL? My time is now, and you can't see me. And people was fans of that. And is Nassau frozen, or he just
beat that too, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Nassau, if you listening, you froze completely. But 2002, there you go. 2005 was a big year anyway, because that's when Triple H lost the belt to Batista. Cena lost the belt. JBL lost the belt to Cena. So it was like it was a dawn of two new champions. So, so my theory on why I feel like Roman's not going to lose at WrestleMania, and this is going to suck because it's going to deflate the crowd in night 2 if he doesn't. They keep harping on this 1,000 days that I feel like they're going to make him get to 1,000 before they actually have him lose the belt.
See, and that's the thing though. Like, if you want you, then who dethrones Roman?
Yeah, and that's my point. If Cody doesn't win at WrestleMania, how am I supposed to care if he wins again any after that?
And that's the thing. Like, yo, like, listen, I'll be like this.
Yeah, I agree with KD. He said people want to see Cody beat Roman for the titles, but won't care in the spring and summer when he's champion. I have to kind of agree with that.
I gotta see what they do, because the question is like, who do you build up as Cody's contenders?
You know, the first one is gonna be Seth. It has to be.
It doesn't have to be Seth. It could be Gunther.
Oh no, they're going back to Seth and Cody. They're gonna revisit that. They have to.
But like that's another like, yo, matter of fact, I tell you, I forgot. I fucked up. I fucked up.
So you good over there?
I'm good. I don't know what happened to me, man. I don't know
it looked like you got high, froze, and then cut off.
But like, yo, a matter of fact, I was also wrong. The last final boss before Roman was the Brock Lesnar. And at the time, the person to beat that final boss, I don't want to say Drew McIntyre because it wasn't as like, I'm sorry, he didn't really dethrone a Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar was back like that. But the last final boss before like that Drew Brock was actually Seth. Mm-hmm. Look what Seth had to go through to become like build up a fan base. Seth killed himself through Twitter. Yeah. But other than that,
actually did. He really did.
But other than that, yo, you see the work.
I don't care for Wardlow at this point. Because he said, so for my thing, right, real quick. Actually, you know what? We're going to take a quick break and then I'll come back with my point. Yeah, we're going to take a real quick break. If you're looking to get a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you don't know how, this is how you do it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
All right, so we're back. We're talking about the topic tonight is just why can't we enjoy wrestling as a whole? So I wanted to talk on something because CK said something about the whole Wardlow situation, right? You know, I'm thinking about AEW's championships and how they handle, right? And I'm looking at it like, if you got to go through the list of pecking order of what championships are what, it has to be AEW championship first, right? And then honestly, it has to be that new international championship. Because the reason why I say that, and I'm gonna hear me out first. The reason why I say that is because if you really think about it, that title has probably been defended and defended successfully by one person who's been putting on banger matches.
Yo, don't he got like 50 wins?
He has more than 50 wins.
50 wins defending the title.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He has like 80 something wins, but they said this is his fifth. If I'm not mistaken, they said it's his fifth international title defense. I don't know, but he's been defending the title a lot and he's been winning and he's been a consistent champion. So for all of those who joke about the what was it, the All Atlantic Championship now being the international championship, I'm sorry, but to me that's more important than the TBS championship, the TNT championship.
Oh my God. Hey yo, what's going on here? Is franchise stuck? Oh no, he's not.
No. It looked like he was stuck at first.
Something just came to my mind.
What's that?
Oh, go ahead.
If Adam Cole ends up being the next person, right, and loses, what if Orange Cassidy is the one that dethroned MJF?
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't never see that happening. I'm gonna be honest with you. As good as Orange Cassidy has been shutting critics up, because let's be honest, he's been putting bangers on since that Will Ospreay match last year. And I just don't see them look. And it's funny because he's a merch seller.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Yo,
see him actually winning the championship, but Nassau did bring up. No, I mean, you did bring up a point that
I wouldn't mind Orange Cassidy versus MJF. I'll put it out there. I don't have no issue.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
that.
In order for me to make it believable, in order for me to believe it, he has to get rid of the gimmick for a little bit.
nah.
Like he has to stop. No, I'm not gonna buy you in a match with MJF putting your hands in your pockets. You
And
gotta
this
really
is where
be serious Orange Cassidy.
Nassau, go ahead. Say what you. This is where we're.
No, all I was going to say is realistically, I disagree a little bit. I disagree 60% with what you just said, Rellz. Honestly, Orange Cassidy doesn't have to change a thing, but I would just like to see Orange Cassidy versus MJF, so we don't have to sit here and try to figure out a Hangman Page, or because I do want to see Adam Cole, but I want to see that later on and All Out. I agree with you on that. Why not? For the hot summer, a little Orange Cassidy versus MJF. Hey man, shut up and take my money. I'm with it.
I think the biggest problem for that too is that Orange Cassidy's gonna have to talk.
Yo, he don't have to talk that much. Listen, all he has to do now, because like,
I have to talk. I'm with you, franchise.
If he does his, I'm gonna tell you, all he has to do is cut one promo, and it doesn't even have to be a long promo. All he has to do, hands in his pocket, sunglasses on, and just go, I'm gonna try. And that's it. Everybody gonna go crazy. Everybody's gonna go crazy.
Or MJF be like, yo, I'm putting the title on the line against you, like he got him so mad that all he got to do is say, all right, whatever, and walk away. Like,
yeah, I'd have been like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd have been like, yo, this is the dopest segment ever.
The crazy part is, this is all he does when he gets challenged for the title now. They say something, he just be like, you want a title shot? Okay, whatever, and walks away. Like,
right.
Hey, yo, that's right. Yo, nah, all right, come on, let's be honest with you. Yo, how tough you gotta be to say something like that to somebody? Not even boxers can say that. Boxers gotta talk all this trash. You think you deserve
Cassidy be hot all the time, man? No, I'm not. He's the stoner, man. But he cool. I got no problem with Orange Cassidy. Again, he put a good storyline with MJF. I like what you just said, franchise, where he could just do whatever. Let MJF just do the verbal annihilation stuff that he always liked to do. It's gonna work. I like that. And if anything, you can use Chuck Taylor to be Orange Cassidy's mouthpiece.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you,
CK said Orange Cassidy won 14 of his last 15 single matches.
Yo, how funny would it be?
Even though he beat Jay Lethal, I don't know how that happened, but okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
He's gonna lose to Jared next week, isn't he?
MJF ripping Orange Cassidy, and then Orange Cassidy just goes, "That was mean," and then I was like, "Yo," and then the crowd goes, "That was mean." I'm like, "Yo," and
then just walks away.
Yo, and you know how crazy MJF would be? MJF would be like, "No, I'm not being." Yo, let's get in the topic. I can't.
Tony Khan, if you're listening, please book Orange Cassidy versus MJF.
Nah, I'm gonna die. I can't do that. Because then I'm not gonna lie to you. I will.
So that's the way you're gonna watch MJF, Doogie. You're gonna watch MJF only if he faces Orange Cassidy, but not in an Iron Man match, the greatest Iron Man match in wrestling history with Bryan Danielson. Huh? You're not gonna do it like that.
That is the greatest Iron Man match in history.
Yes,
I have to agree 100%.
What I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Understand.
What's up, man? I can't wait for us to talk about why we just can't love this wrestling. Look how we've been acting just now. Look how Rel, go ahead, take this there. This there.
All right. So the reason why I came up with this topic, right, is because I'm always on Twitter. I'm always on the wrestling groups, right? And it's like these fans are just never happy. It's always something. Okay, first thing that pisses me off. Yeah. Okay, so what? AEW gets 830-something thousand views every week. Obviously, Warner Brothers Media loves it. They're not complaining about it. But and it kills me how like WWE, like diehard fans, like really want AEW to fail. Like why? Because then if you go back to just WWE, it's gonna be boring and everybody's gonna complain about how boring it is again. So why would you want it to fail? It makes no sense to me. I'm a fan who could honestly say, I'm gonna be honest with you, KD, Brett, and Shone did not have a better Iron Man match than MJF and Danielson. I'm sorry. They did not at all. Not even close. Not even. You know, okay, you say Shone and Kurt Angle, right? That wasn't an Iron Man match. They just happened to go 60 minutes, but it wasn't an Iron Man match. Brock and Kurt Angle, I agree. Brock and Kurt Angle was good, but I don't think it was better than Danielson and MJF.
No, wasn't it? It was a 60-minute Iron Man match on Raw.
It wasn't
right?
Iron Man.
It was 30 minutes.
It wasn't Iron Man. It just happened to go 30 minutes.
No, Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle had a 30-minute Iron Man match. Actually,
No, it wasn't Iron Man.
It was a draw. No, it was an Iron Man match.
No,
yeah, it was
no, the reason why I know it wasn't because I was actually listening to a podcast earlier that said it wasn't an Iron Man. They just happened to fight 30 minutes. And that's the one where it ended with Shawn Michaels with the super kick, right?
No.
Oh, no, that was Shawn Michaels and Cena. They went like 30 minutes too.
They went 30 minutes.
But Bret and Shawn is not better than Danielson and MJF. I'm sorry.
I agree with you on that.
There's two reasons. There's one big reason why I feel that match wasn't better. Well, two. One, it really went 60 minutes and nobody got pinned. And then two, it was babyface versus babyface. It didn't have the same appeal as a MJF heel and Danielson babyface that everybody wanted MJF to get destroyed. That's a good question, CK. Who do you think is Jade Cargill's opponent in Canada? I have no idea, but from what I heard, the only reason why Jade is still champion is because they're waiting for Statlander to come back. Because they said she was supposed to drop the belt to Statlander and she got hurt, so they're waiting for Statlander to come back.
They don't know what to do with that secondary title they have.
What they need to do is throw Jade into that feud with Britt and Tony. That needs to be. I mean, Britt and Jamie. That needs to be the third person.
I like that. Oh, either the third person or just they gotta find a way. Hate is already a babyface right now, so
the third person is gonna be Thunder Rosa.
Let's see some Jade versus Jamie Hayter. She needs to be in that top girl picture.
Yeah, at this point, she needs to stop fighting these lower levels and move up. You're right. Like, let her fight Saraya or something.
That's the issue with Jade right now.
All right. And you want to hear something? Here's my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
We can't enjoy wrestling as a whole is because we're too opinionated on how we think they should do things.
Exactly. I agree. Mm-hmm. Like, why can't we enjoy wrestling like we was just 6-year-olds where we just hated the bad guy and liked the good guy all the time, right? Like,
yes. We spend our time trying to predict the story instead of just enjoying it.
All right.
You honestly, you said it best. Honestly, that's the show, everybody.
No, I ain't listening to this but he's the one that be doing it though. He just sat here and gave us 3 different storylines the whole time. No, I ain't listening to that.
He's one of those people too. Because watch this, Darby Allin
sucks.
See,
he sucks. I don't get it.
So you wouldn't like a Darby Allin versus MJF feud for the title?
No, I seen them wrestle. I ain't gonna front. When I saw them wrestle one time, I was rooting for MJF.
Bro, that was the match. I ain't gonna front. That was the match that I was like, oh shit, MJF could really wrestle. That was the match.
Oh, like honestly, I want him to get. I want Darby Allin to get a title shot right now, just so I can watch him lose.
I'm ready to cut a promo. Rel, is there other reasons why wrestling we can't enjoy wrestling as a whole? Because I'm ready. It's almost promo time. I'm feeling it. My front and rear is feeling it over here. We want to cut a promo on someone.
I think one of the reasons I can't enjoy wrestling as well, I do now. I'm learning to, because you know, for the longest, you know, when Vince was in charge,
right?
There was a point in time where I actually stopped watching WWE. When Austin Theory won the Money in the Bank last year, it just came out of nowhere and won it, I was like, I'm not watching them no more. Like, I literally stopped watching WWE for like a month, and then Vince came back, and then Vince went out of, and then I came back and started watching it again. Like, but I was just like, I can't do this no more because it almost became too blatantly obvious what Vince was doing, and it was like, yeah, like you had guys who bust their ass for Austin Theory to come in and just get a type, just win it. I'm like
who's the guys that are busting their ass so Austin Theory can come with it? I'm just listening.
Drew. Okay. Look at everybody who was in the Money in the Bank last year. Seth.
Let's look.
For Austin Theory to come in and win it. Like he wasn't even in the match to begin with.
Money
All right. I mean, what's wrong with someone new blood? From Evolve, like Darby Allin and Adam Cole,
okay, so
coming in there and getting
in the
biggest promotion. What's wrong with
this is my bro, I had no problem with pushing a new talent. But when
he's amazing, by the way. He's a very good.
Now he is. But when you push, I agree with you, Mark. I hated that too. But when the new talent is pushed that obviously, like you're gonna tell me all those other worthy champions in that match, and he didn't even qualify, got in it and won it. I'm like,
yo, Omos was in that match, B.
Was he?
Yeah.
Omos like, was definitely.
Yo, the Money in the Bank last year had Omos, Riddle, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn, and Sheamus.
Look at how different that is now. Let's name all those wrestlers again, and I'm gonna tell you how they have advanced a year later.
Omos
pushed down our throats, got a match with Brock Lesnar because of Vince McMahon. Moving
Riddle,
on next.
Riddle
totally fell off the face of the earth once Randy left.
But was the U.S. champion? But was a U.S. champion?
Was U.S. champion, but then once Randy left, let's be clear, once Randy left, he had no direction.
It's fine, but he was the U.S. champion.
I mean, he wasn't. He was the U.S. champion the year before he teamed with Randy.
I'm just making a point that he's a former U.S. champion in that Riddle.
No, I'm talking about where they have from then to where they are now.
Within 2022.
Right he's off the face of the earth. He's not
totally fell off. Who else?
Seth Rollins.
Seth just got more popular since then, so that's just Seth. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, no, Seth Rollins is Teflon.
Yeah, exactly.
He's Teflon.
Exactly. Yeah.
As somebody that doesn't need the belt. All right, continue.
Nah,
Drew McIntyre.
Now that is somebody I would have liked to see with a U.S. title run. I'm not even
look like it might be the Intercontinental belt, but you know what? He stayed pretty level since then.
Madcap Moss.
He stayed pretty level since then too because he still ain't shit. Moving on.
Sami Zayn.
Okay, do I need to even explain that?
Yes, you do.
That dude had a meteoric rise in the last 9 months. Moving on.
Hey yo,
Sami Zayn had a what?
No, Sami Zayn has been hot for 3 years. I don't care what y'all say.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, but Sami Zayn from then to now has had a meteoric rise. Look where he was at from then, so he could have possibly main evented WrestleMania this year.
It's not a meteoric.
He's a mid card talent.
This is why we can't enjoy wrestling as a whole. Because
Rel want to give you these conspiracy theories and try to put them together and make us believe it.
That was not a
Rel, you are the 4th grade bully in elementary school trying to make me believe that the 5th grade teacher be doing some other crazy stuff.
First of all, I don't like bullies. Moving on.
Yo, Sami Zayn put in work. He kept the bloodline from being stale. Say
what you want, but with the exception of Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn is the hottest wrestler out of all those people you just named in that ladder match.
I didn't. I don't think I finished.
It don't matter. Who's really hotter than Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins outside of that ladder match?
Not a soul.
Almost.
Oh yeah, you funny.
No, he's funny, but he got a match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, so
exactly.
You funny.
I just hope it's on night 1 and not night 2. Get it out the way. Let Brock go home for the weekend.
All right. You know something.
Opening match at WrestleMania, to be honest with you. So I don't see Brock for the rest of the week.
I'm gonna keep saying the topic too. Brock Lesnar did the same thing.
Brock Lesnar. What did he do, franchise? What are you talking about?
No, Mark Malave say Brock Lesnar did the same thing. Elaborate, sir.
Oh, meaning the Money in the Bank. Remember when 2 years ago? Remember when he was Boombox? Remember when he was Boombox Brock?
Yeah.
Quick question: where's the number?
The rest. Oh, the number is 929. Envy, what's the number? Should be on the bottom. It should tick on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't have my index card. I usually have my that phone number when I call in. But
I tried to push Drew down our throats years ago. But you know what though? I'm not mad at that though.
CK pushing Orange Cassidy down our throats. What's wrong with that?
No, you're not pushing Orange Cassidy. No, stop that.
I'm not mad at Drew. First of all, I'm not mad at Drew being pushed down our throats because actually Drew got at a time where turning babyface worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
He got the countdown with the 3-2-1. He had the Claymore. They had that little strong showing. I think it was at the Garden where he Claymore Brock 3 times. It actually made it look like somebody was actually able to be on the same level as Brock.
See, and okay, I will say this though. Drew McIntyre babyface build was clever on Drew's part. Because
Yes.
I ain't gonna front. He was hyping up his opponents. Like he's like, come on, be a man, fight me. Let's get this. And then when he would
Oh, the number is 347-984-3963.
Oh, let's put that in the chat. What is it?
You gotta see it on the ticket as it comes back around again.
347-984
3963.
3963.
I actually have a whole different take. I have a whole different take. And
why can't we enjoy wrestling as a
third man? Of course, definitely.
Yes.
As a third man of this team, I have to be very honest to those who are watching this program. I may be considered the casual out of the three of us, right? I want to say something about that. So I've been reading the Wrestling Observer, right? Just because of this topic. Do we know who the Wrestler of the Year is for 2023?
Wasn't it so you mean 2023 so far?
Well, no. Well, the wrestler that won for 2022, my apologies.
Was it Roman? Wasn't it Roman?
It was Roman.
It was not Roman. It was Jon Moxley.
Oh, yes. Because a lot of people made a big deal about it.
For 2022.
All right, so let me ask you. I want to ask you two a quick question so I can keep going.
Wait, would you Wrestling Observer or PWI?
The Wrestling Observer.
Okay, sorry.
Let me ask you, would you agree that Jon Moxley is the wrestler of the year for 2022? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's all good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Only reason I say that, take away the bleeding. Moxley's putting bangers on all year. He was fighting every damn week. And honestly, I think what won it over for me, as far as him being wrestler of the year, is a promo he cut after the brawl out.
Okay.
And he pretty much tried to revive the company or keep the company going after the dumb shit that happened.
That's true.
All right. So two people that I would say reside in the IWC said that Jon Moxley is the wrestler of the year. Here is the casual that is looking at both of you, shaking my head, and saying, how can Roman not be the wrestler of the year? Now, I'm not here to have that topic. I'm not here to have that discussion. I'm just saying, let's start from there. Hold on. I want to keep going. Don't even say nothing, franchise. Hold on, because I'm about to make a point about something. Yo, you just said earlier, Rel, why are we worrying about AEW having 830,000 views? I'm with you. I like AEW as a person that I'm not saying I'm pro WWE. That's just what I grew up on. I had no problem with watching WCW when I was young, TNA, Impact when it changed to Impact. TNA when it changed to Impact. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have no problem with watching other promotions at all because I love the sport of pro wrestling. My thing is, how I'm about to say this. As a casual, I think wrestling as a business, they want people like me to be more be into their sport. So when I meet people like you guys, tell me, and there's two of you, right? Because two will defeat one. You know what I'm saying? Two of you said, yeah, Jon Moxley is the best, no doubt. And I'm like, nah. Roman is. And I have my reasons why as to whatever the case may be. It's not even about WWE. It's just this is what I see. And I feel as though that the IWC is saying, this is my toy. And none of you people that was down with us since Bret Hart was champion can take this from me. And I'm over here like, look, we're not trying to take this from you. We want to enjoy wrestling too. I heard this is a really good product. But the product that is being pushed as far as what the Wrestling Observer is saying, this is what you should watch, or this is what is the best, is not what I would think is the best. I look at AEW as a national independent promotion, which means MJF and Darby Allin are there to get their shots, do the best promo work, do the best in-ring work that they can, so that when they're done with their contract, They either want to stay in AEW or they want to go to the WWE, which is at this point of time a better promotion only because it's a bigger one. That's all, just because it's a bigger one. AEW needs to be alive. It needs to be alive and well because guess what? Chris Statlander can be a star in AEW. Give her a great storyline. Jamie Hayter should be the AEW version of Rhea Ripley, but they don't give her a great storyline. My thing is AEW can be great without the WWE talent that we sit here and say they can go to AEW and they'll be great. No, they'll be great without, honestly, 70% of the WWE talent that went over there. We can bitch and moan about Miro not being on TV, but I'll have to be real as a casual. I can still watch AEW without Miro being on TV. It's still a good program. I feel as though that the fans, the IWC, and I'm probably getting a little deep about it, but this is just what I see as a person that been going to these reviews, these watch parties, meeting good people, meeting you, Rel, meeting you, franchise. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, there's a lot of people that have a different. Matter of fact, I'll say this view right here, and I'll end it. My boy franchise told me about the Elite being the cheat code, all that. I ain't gonna lie. I had to concede to his argument. Look, I don't care if you think they the cheat code, no doubt. But what I don't like is when the best wrestler or the wrestler that's putting out the best presentation as a pro wrestler, my man franchise didn't watch. My man didn't sit there and be like, nah, you know what? The same person we just talked about 3 weeks ago.
I tried.
Hold on, bro, hear me out. Just hear me out the point, though. 3 weeks ago, you and Rel had sat here and said MJF had a foul, is not having a not so good run with this title. And all I said was, let's wait until we see the match. Rel gave his flowers like a man that he is. No problem. Like, yo, listen, yo, you know what? MJF did this. Now we in agreement somewhere. A casual and an IWC member. We here together. I want to be a part of the community now. Why can't you just sit there, franchise, and be like, yo, let me watch this match aesthetically? Why do you have to pump up this Elite match? Now, this is where I'm gonna get into the ratings of it, where Brandon Thurston of WrestleVotes will give you a breakdown of these segments, and the Elite segment isn't always the best segment. Usually, it's never the best segment. It's a good look. I have no problem with Kenny Omega and the Bucks. They're fine. I have no problem with them. I'm just saying that MJF is showing you that he can carry the ball, and you're not giving him his flowers as a member of the sport that you love so much. And I have an issue with that personally.
Okay. So real quick before you answer that, franchise, I agree with him on the fact that the Elite don't draw for AEW. Because if you look, he's right. If you look at he's frozen again. That's funny. It's like he did that and was just like, yo, top that. And then he froze. But if you look at the ratings, right? AEW's top ratings when it comes to wrestlers, it's MJF, it's Orange Cassidy, and as much as you hate it, it's Darby Allin. When Darby Allin was TNT champion, his segments was like some of the highest rated segments on the show. So
let me get into. Let me.
All right. So now I'm mediating, right? I'm the referee right now, right? So
let me settle this as simple as I'm gonna settle this as. It's not even gonna be. It's not gonna be long and drawn out as that.
Nassau,
I don't need a monologue.
Right, I'm the referee right now between you and Nassau, right? Nassau gave you his. Now it's your go.
I'm gonna keep this as simple as possible. I'm going to say I agree with Moxley, right? Because Moxley was out there on television also wrestling and defending his title. Now, here's the difference here's the thing. You're going to a wrestling show to go see the champ work, or are you going to see him sit in the back on the screen? Do you want to see Roman on a giant Titron in the back watching the show that you're watching in the arena?
As a viewer, I'm here to watch a story. I don't care whether they're wrestling or in a skybox or making a promo.
No. What he's saying, because I know where he's going with this. If you worked all year to pay for, let's just say, a ringside ticket that is not cheap, did you pay for that ringside ticket to see Roman Reigns backstage segment, or you pay for that ringside ticket to see Roman Reigns in the ring?
No, I get that. And again, you're talking to a casual, so that's what I'm saying. Please respect who I am.
And I
am the. Hold on, I'm gonna answer the question. I do not care as long as the story is good. That's my answer. That's all I'm saying. I'm keeping it real. That's who I am. The Soul Nuru Late Night Flight Podcast. You know who. Okay, continue.
So let's all right. Let's be honest. This whole story of the bloodline, as of late, barely had anything to do with Roman. It's mostly been Jay, Jimmy, and Roman in the background telling them, find your brother. And it's like, and I'm like, all right, cool. Moxley's been out here actually defending when he was champion, the title. He had to build, not only did he had to like hold down the company twice.
And that's not talking about how he's still not on vacation yet.
Yo, for real. And then like I'm like, my God, this man not even donating blood and he's giving it.
Fact, yo, bro. The fact that I seen that man wrestle last night.
I don't know. You know what?
The fact that I seen that man wrestle last night, it didn't even look like he was in a death match 3 days ago. He had no scars on him.
The man is blading himself in front of the camera, man. Get out of here, man. I'm not listening to this.
And yo, guess what?
He's
still in catering.
1 second.
Roman's in catering.
Yeah, he's making it look cool to be in catering. I'll be honest with you.
You about to cut yourself on national? You about to cut yourself on the show? Don't do that. We got sponsors. You can't do that.
1 second. Let me blame myself.
We got sponsors. You can't do that on TV. Come on, man. You'll be gone before you'll be gone as quick as you started. You can't do that.
Yeah, sit there, just cut and look, it freezes.
Yeah, it freezes right at the blade.
It freezes. I'm like, come on, son.
Bro, it froze right at the blade. Like, come on. Like, you literally blade yourself and it froze. Don't do that. See, no, we're gonna have to restructure your contract.
And this is all I'm saying about my boy Moxley. Like, don't get me wrong, yo. I get the workmanship about him. I really do. I have no issue with the fact that he's a workhorse. That doesn't make him the best just because he's showcasing that he's a workhorse. You know, like that's just my take on that. He's okay, and I'm not even here to give my personal opinion about Moxley. As a champion, he has shown that he's a workhorse. He has carried the company. I am not here to diss. I am not going to diss him on that. But he is not the better wrestler in 2022 compared to Roman Reigns. No, sir. It's just. It's
okay, I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this one real quick. Roman Reigns
is still the third best wrestler of 2020. No, 2022. Because Seth still outworked Roman.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say, right? And this is how we're going to end the show, right? Seth was the better wrestler in 2022. Roman was a better entertainer.
That's okay. He's a better character.
Sure.
Yes.
But that's what pro wrestling is, though. Pro wrestling is all of that. You're the wrestler. You're the character. You're the gimmick. You're all of this wrapped into one, brother. You're all of that.
Sure, it doesn't work for me, brother.
No, and here's where you're wrong. Here's where I'm going to sit there and laugh at that, because is he a pro character, which makes him an actor, or is he a pro wrestler?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
What's
the Rock? No, what's the Rock, dog? What's the Rock?
Rock's a movie star.
Exactly. He's an actor now.
Exactly. So
he's a character.
You know what's up? Let's not do that.
That's why Roman's
a character.
Roman is.
I'm sorry. The Rock is. a professional wrestler. Dwayne Johnson is the movie star. I'm sorry.
See, and now check this out. That's why Roman is trying to be all dramatic now, because he wants to be an actor. Yeah, go find your brother, because I'm gonna get him.
And you want to know something crazy about that?
He auditioning.
He's not even the best actor. He's the third best actor in the bloodline.
Jay number one.
Jay is the one that's Jimmy number 2.
Yo, Jay made me cry.
He better than Jimmy. He better than Jimmy.
As I said, Jay's number 1. Jimmy's number 2.
Roman better than Jimmy.
No.
But Jay the best what?
I gotta go what I say on the franchise on this one, because of the simple fact that this bloodline storyline has been so much about the Usos and Solo and Sammy, and less about Roman. Roman's the third best actor in the story.
Man, Moxley the third best person in the what do we call that? I hate to use the abbreviation, but you know what I'm talking about, the Combat Club. Yeah, thank you. I'm not doing it, but yes,
that's okay. But But he still was working more than Roman.
That's what. But again, yo, there are mid-carders. Matter of fact, for all we know, Ricky Starks, if I have to go back and just start doing week in, week out, Ricky Starks maybe was working just as hard as freaking John Moxley in AEW.
And then and when you say that, you just said Ricky Starks was working harder than Roman Reigns. I'm telling
but
you.
That's what you're saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Roman Reigns is in 2022 and 2021.
Oh, wait. Did y'all know Ricky Starks
was
at the Royal Rumble?
Yes, he was.
Workers. There are going to be better workers.
He snuck in there with
There are
Cody.
always going to be better workers. Say what? What?
Do we know Ricky Starks was at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah,
he snuck in with Cody. He got caught on camera.
Yeah, because Cody
trying to figure out how he can get signed by the WWE.
Because Cody told him to stay on the bus and he got hired.
Listen, man.
There was Cody said there was a couple AEW wrestlers there that they didn't see that they stayed on the bus.
Yeah, because Ricky just got hyped and wanted to go congratulate us. So he got off.
He got caught slipping.
But he's
man.
That's why he's about to get jumped. That's why he's about to get jumped by Bullet Club. Yeah, that's why he's about to get jumped by Bullet Club all through the summer.
Exactly. And Tony Khan playing. Look, and then another thing about all that is Tony Khan keeps comparing his company to WWE, which he should never do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't need to be WWE. You calling your championship the International Championship. Yo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front when I said I'm not gonna front. I was at work today, and that's when they hit me that the names are similar.
Yo, no, I said the same thing. I was like, bro, you one letter off from Intercontinental.
So now my question is: does the international title now automatically get bumped up into the secondary title? And does the TNT title just really be a TV championship?
Absolutely. Now that one I will say it's not the secondary championship yet, but it's going to be. I like the TNT championship playing hot potato. Let's not be like that.
I'm about to make a hot take in a minute.
I'm about to be honest with you. Hold on. The best thing about the TNT title is when every wrestler had it and customized it to their own color.
That is cool. That was cool. But I will make another hot take.
TNT title was fire.
Nah, Miro's was banging too.
That
green and white.
If he's an international champion, right? Doesn't that make him a world champion?
That makes him like a number one contender. No, it makes him like the number one contender. It's the work. Yo, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound funny now, but Orange Cassidy literally turned the international title into the Workhorse title.
See, very WWE for him to say something like that, and this is okay. Yep, this is where we going. This is where we going.
But let's be honest. Look at this right now. Look at this right now. The Workhorse title, always defending his title. You pay to see him, you see him, and he has a better Superman punch. Come on.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
We not.
He took Roman shit and made his shit better.
Hey yo.
Yeah, he froze. Look at the froze.
I'm not listening to this. I'm not listening to this. No, sir. I'm not gonna let these IWC heartbroken WWE fans from the ruthless aggression era just get upset and just always big up AEW like this. AEW is a great promotion. You should watch it on Wednesdays, never on Fridays, because it's the same thing. All right.
Wow.
He's mad he can't defend. He really can't defend Roman, and he named himself the head of the table.
Yo, you really did though.
Yeah.
If you ain't talking about WWE bias, I don't know what you talking about. You the head of the table.
Yo, for real.
Hey, now I'm biased just because I made some clear points. Yo, listen.
How you the head of the table on the bottom of the screen though?
That's right.
Oh my God.
You know it.
Oh, you the Jimmy right now.
You a chance, son.
You know it. I'm actually Jay. But I got you. I waver.
It's stupid.
But no.
Yo, we about to close out though. Yo, we had a great show tonight. Yo, thank you, franchise, for joining always. Thank you, Nasur, the third man brother. Appreciate you.
And he's frozen again.
And he froze again, yo. I don't know who's more high, him or his screen.
Yeah, he's just taking stills. Like I'm really thinking he's just taking stills. Like, yo, look what I do.
He put the wrong camera quality on tonight. I don't know what he did wrong, but he did something. But
it's probably this background. His background that took up all my Wi-Fi.
It might have. Who knows? but yo, everybody, yo, thanks for tuning in. Yo, we out. Yo, have a good night. Yo, we see you guys next week.
Show up season.